Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the last episode, we went to the top of Death Mountain Crater and got a few things up there. This episode we're going to be doing some more gathering around the place before moving on with the plot itself. So we've come to Castle Town at night, and we have one little kind of side quest to do here during the night, which is if we go to this house here, we've got a dog following me. I think he'll follow me into the building. Yes indeed. Speak to this woman. Ah, that is not my dog! How could you mix up my puppy with a mutt like that? Unfortunately, yeah, this dog started following me, but if you talk to her normally, she would say, I can't find my puppy anywhere, I need you to look for it, please! I feel like anyone who's that obsessed probably wouldn't call their dog it, they would probably call it him, especially, say him, because specifically I know this dog is called Richard. We've seen her playing with the dog in the daytime, but at nighttime, he goes missing. As to where to find him, which Richard is a white dog, and he's this one here that can be found underneath the balcony. How are you supposed to know that? You're not! You just have to basically try every dog. All the dogs start in a specific area, so you kind of just need to work your way through all of them until you find Richard. It's a really frustrating side quest if you don't know what you're doing, but if you do, it's relatively straightforward. Speak to her with the correct dog. Richard! Oh, this is my little Richard! Oh, thank you, thank you! I'll give you this as a reward. And she gives us a piece of heart, which is pretty nice, and gives us another heart container. Wonderful. Now, we're done for the nighttime, but we've still got a few things to do in the market in the daytime. Now, on the topic of frustrating side quests, this one can be very difficult for a number of reasons. You'll see this building is now open. It wasn't open before. If I talk to the sign outside or read the sign outside, it's... Oh, I talked to a person by accident. Oh, you can't actually read that sign, turns out. Well, the woman inside should explain what exactly is going on here. Oh, a customer. Oh, welcome our cutting-edge amusement centre. The Bombchu Bowling Alley. Do you want to know what you can win? Well, it's a secret. I can't tell you until you've paid to play. 30 rupees per game. Do you want to play? There are several things which are worth getting here, even if it is infuriating. Because what you get is random. Aim for the hole in the centre, then let the Bombchu go. You get 10 tries. Ready? Let's bowl! Oh, I almost forgot. Here's what you can win. And it's Bombchus, which is one of the less good rewards on this thing. So, Bombchus. Press B to pick one up, and another B again to drop it down. It'll move forwards, and what you need to do is get it in the hole. When you do that, the wall explodes. And reveals a second one behind it. This time, we've got the additional complication. We've got the trap moving left and right, but we've also got a chicken, which is unfortunately just moving up and down in a line. If it doesn't move to the side, we have literally got no chance of getting this. There we go, should be a moment, as long as it doesn't come back. If it hits the chicken, you'll just lose that Bombchu. You need to do 3 of these successfully. I've got 8 tries left. This final one can be a real bastard, because you'll notice there is a huge chicken, and he's quite hard to dodge. There's actually a little bit of a trick for this one, but it depends on the chicken moving. You see how the edges slope up towards... Oh, bugger, I was completely off the piss there. Actually... that's the important thing. Yes! You'll notice the walls towards the left and right of the hole slope up. You can basically be not lined up well there, and you'll deflect, and the thing will curve back around to the hole. So we got a Bombchu. So we can now use those, which handle exactly the same as the Bombchus we just used. We can use them outside of battle, like outside of the Bombchu Bowling Alley. They're like a kind of remote control bomb. They're an entirely optional item. Now, there aren't many uses for them in the game, but hey, it's fun to have. But that's what I'm really after. There's 2 things here I'm really after. Now... Piece of heart is one of them. So, speeder please. Well, not even speeder, just cutting. So, this second one, we were a bit lucky with that last time, but this time, you'll see that the second one can actually be... Oh, balls. Wow, I completely cocked that one up. It can actually be on the left or right of the wall, which means you have to shoot at a diagonal angle. Because you can see the lines on the floor, which are the straight line sights. There's no straight line of sight to the holes when they appear on the left or right there. This last one is always the same, though. It basically just what you do depends on where that big chicken starts off. There's where I'm going to try and go. You also said Bombchus do just explode after a set amount of... Stupid chicken blocked it, and now it's stunned there for a while, it's got to wait. Bombchus explode after a set amount of time. On this last one, you've really, because it's going so far away, you really actually haven't got much time to play with. Like, that one is, well, even if that hadn't hit the spike trap, that would have probably exploded before it hit the hole. You pretty much have to throw them as soon as you pick them up, otherwise you will just run out of time on them. So here, that should be deflected and perfect. I've done this quite a lot, as you can tell. So that gets us a piece of heart. There's one more that I really do want to get, and I've got... Ooh, 2 more goes at it, let's see. Come on, give me what I want. Oh, this is not what I want. But yeah, I've already paid to play, so I might as well do it. This is just 10 bombs, which really isn't worth it. Well, I won that one, which is great. Being slightly sarcastic there. It's not great. It's just some bombs. Hopefully this next one will be the final useful prize. Actually, in fairness, yes, good. Bomb bag. The other prize that's on the rotation is 50 rupees, which obviously means you can play again and then some. So that's both a... Oh, bloody hell, have I missed the first one? God, that's not a good start, is it? Because that means I have fewer bomb chews for the whole thing. I mean, so far I've passed everyone fine. So of course I'm going to cock it up on the one I actually want to beat it, aren't I? Oh, no, I'm not having a good time here. I'm losing it. Completely losing it. No, move, chicken. Chicken, move! Oh. Man, I've never cocked it up this much on the second hole. Bloody hell. It's going to hit the chicken again. No, it's not. It's also not going to hit the fucking hole. Man, why am I struggling so much with this one? This is the easy one. Oh, if I don't get the bomb back, that's going to be frustrating. That's going to miss completely. Oh. And that one somehow, despite the fact I pointed right, has gone even worse. Well, I completely messed that one up. Jesus. Don't even have the option to play again. I'm going to have to come back here a little bit later, because that's a shame, because I really wanted that fucking bomb bag. Oh well, we've already got one bomb expansion from last episode, so at least that is something. I don't even have the money to do what I want to do now. I'm going to nip to that house with all the pots in and quickly make a quid. So, I need 10 rupees for what I'm planning to do now, and yes, technically I've got enough that I could do the Bombchu Bowling Alley again, but actually I want to hang on to those rupees for now because there's something much more useful I can potentially get with them. There's another fun, irritating game I can play. Anyway, this is the Happy Mask Shop. Hi, welcome to the Happy Mask Shop, where we deal in masks that bring happiness to everyone. How would you like to be a happiness salesman? I'll lend you a mask. You sell the mask and bring the money back here. If you want to read the fine print, take a look at the sign over there. After you've sold all the masks, you will become happy yourself. Have faith. So there's only one, this is a kind of trading side quest where you basically have to buy a mask, go out and find someone in the world to buy the mask off you, come back, pay the difference, and buy a new mask, and, well, rent a new mask, and repeat the process until you've kind of got rid of all the masks and sold them all. Fun side quest. So you start off with the Keaton mask, so we'll borrow that. You borrowed a Keaton mask, wear it with a button, and showed off. You'll be a popular guy with this mask on. I always think this is a reference to Pikachu, I'm not entirely sure whether it is, but I think it is. Anyway, that won't actually come in useful. Well, if I just actually show what it looks like, I can put it on one of the touchy buttons, and then there we go. You can wear it. People will kind of respond to it. There's only one person who really wants it, though. Anyway, what we need to do now is go as if we were going to Hyrule Castle. So, we come to this bit here. You will remember, hopefully, that it's labelled Dead End. But we were told, well, we've got a bomb thing that we can break, and we were told by the Great Fairy on the top of Death Mountain to come here. So, indeed, a little crevice is revealed. And it's another fairy fountain, which means once again, we have to play Zelda's Lullaby and reveal the creepy boob fairy. Welcome, Doctor. I am the Great Fairy of Magic. I will give you a magic spell, please take it. You got Din's Fire. Its fireball engulfs everything. It's attack magic that you can use with a button. You can use Din's Fire not only to attack, but also to burn things. Well, that sounded more sinister than I meant it to. When battle has made you weary, please come back and see me. So, like she says, this is an item that you can equip to any button. You use it, and it will use a significant chunk of your magic, and basically send out an expanding fireball focused on Link that can deal a hell of a lot of damage and also set things on fire. Quite useful. Anyway, we now need to head out of the castle grounds and back to oh dear. Well, this one was if we got caught by a guard. It's actually probably quicker than I was going to do, or at least no slower. We need to head out to the middle of Hyrule Field, to a place we've not been to yet. So, here on the field, you can see up ahead is Lon Lon Ranch. We've met the two members of this ranch. We met Malon and her father, Talon, when we were back at Hyrule Castle. He was asleep, if you recall, and she gave us a cuckoo to wake him up. Here is their ranch. And I really like the music here, it's just really nice and peaceful. Anyway, we've got a couple of things we can do here, of which the first one is in this kind of barn house to the left here. And I've walked past the damn door for it, haven't I? Yes, there it is. So there's a house full of chickens and Talon asleep once again. But if we speak to him, we can play an interesting game.
I'm awake already. What? Well, I'll be if it ain't the forest kid from the other day. By the way, thanks a lot for waking me up. It took a lot of doing, but I finally got Malon back in a good mood. So what you up to today? Got some free time on your hands, you see? Well, how about a little game? These 3 cuckoos I have here are special super cuckoos. I'm going to throw these cuckoos into their gaggle of normal cuckoos. If you can pick out these 3 special birds from among the normal cuckoos within the time limit, I'll give you something good. If you can't find them, I win. It'll be 10 rupees, won't play? You have 30 seconds, alright then, here go the super cuckoos. Start looking. So, he'll chuck 3 into the air, watch where they go. Those actually are the same ones you need to get. If you pick up the right one, he'll tell you, that's correct, 2 more to find. I think the other ones went over here. If you pick up one and nothing happens, that means it was not a super cuckoo. I'm talking quite fast because this is, it's relatively straightforward, but you do have a, as I say, the time limit is real and not, oh, that's the second one. And that's the third one, yes! I thought both of them went vaguely in that area. You do need to keep an eye on where they go. That's the last one. You found them all. Come on, come over here. Hey, you got the talent to be one of the world's best cowboys, or at least chicken boys, but I don't think that's a real job title. How'd you like to marry Malon, huh?
Well, we're like 10 years old, so that doesn't quite feel right.
Oh, I was just kidding, just kidding. I think you're a little young for that, aren't you? Oh, I'm proud to present you with a sample of our very own Lon Lon milk. You'll be energized from the moment you drink it. After you drink it, you can bring the bottle back and buy a refill anytime you want.
So we get a bottle of Lon Lon milk, so it heals 8 hearts, and there's, 5 hearts even, and there are 2 drinks per bottle, which is really nice. More importantly, however, is we got a bottle of Lon Lon milk, which means when it's empty, we've got a second empty bottle for our collection, which is very handy for a lot of things. There is a shitty trick you can do here if you're struggling with it. You'll notice you can pick up chickens and, like outside here, and you can throw them behind that thing there. They can't very easily get out of there. If you chuck the vast majority of the chickens over there and then start the game, their positions don't reset. So then Talon will throw the super cuckoos into the air and they're basically all that's out. So it makes them much easier to find. Feels a bit mingy though. I was going to do that if I was running particularly low on rupees, because damn it, I want that bottle now. But anyway, with that done, ooh, there's something I've missed over here. You might be able to hear some singing in the background as well. Well, there's a gold Skulltula in the tree, whose token I'm going to grab. You may have noticed, by the way, I assure you the Skulltula thing in the top right is updating. It's just, there are 100 gold Skulltulas, and that thing only covers about something in the region of 120-ish pixels. So most of the time when I get a gold Skulltula, it only updates by 1 or 2 pixels moving upwards, so that may be why it looks like it's not doing much. But I assure you, in the long run, it is definitely sliding up. I'm doing calculations behind the scenes, don't worry. But yes, as I mentioned, singing. If you actually came across her, when we were in the castle grounds, if you came across her at night, she would be singing this song as well. And if we talked to her... Oh, it's the fairy boy again. I heard you found my dad. How did you like the castle? Did you see the princess? Dad came home in a hurry after you found him. Oh yeah, I have to introduce my friend, fairy boy. She's this horse. Her name is Epona. Isn't she cute? Oh, so cute she's bloody legging it away from me. Link clearly doesn't get on that well with animals. It seems like Epona is afraid of you, fairy boy. My mother composed this song. Isn't it nice? Let's sing together. But even better than singing together, I can accompany her. Or not. I'll have to talk to her again. Nope. Normally that triggers it. There we go. Oh, cute ocarina. Are you going to play this song with that ocarina? Okay, this is the song. So we then play with A, X, Y, X, Y. Easy. I slurred some of the notes there, but in my voice. Well, that sounded really weird. I don't know why I said that. And indeed, we learn Eponas Song. For some reason it's not doing the jingle it normally does. There we go! It was showing that Eponas Song attracts Epona. It's So at the moment what it does is it causes Epona to basically follow us around, and she'll come to us when we play it. That doesn't have any uses right now, but will do later. There is also another strange thing that it does, which is if you play it next to a cow, and you have an empty bottle on you, then the cow will fill the empty bottle with milk for you. And there are cows all around the place. It's unusual, but yeah, it is sometimes handy if you just need some field healing, I suppose. But anyway, where the fuck am I? Oh, I spawned in the middle of the corral. Good lord. Yes, for now, as you'll have noticed, I've used the Sun Song to make it night, and we need to go round to the outside of the corral. Oh, and there's a new enemy somewhere. Well, I'll put the speeder on and target them if they come near me. So on the back of this kind of, I guess it's like a feeding trough thing, is a gold Skulltula, which we can grab for the token. And then, oh, there's your new enemy, so this is a guay, Spanish word for cool. You learn something new every day. Destroy it before it flies into you. Straightforward enough. Oh shit, no, not bombs. I mean, that would work, but I was aiming for the old slingshot. One more thing to do over in Lon Lon Ranch. You might notice, by the way, Lon Lon Ranch, because it's a kind of town area, time also stands still here, so if you want to go between day and night, gotta use the Sun Song. Basically, anywhere that has the Hyrule Field music are the only places where time actually passes. If we go into this kind of grain silo, I think it is in the corner. Well, firstly, we get a cow, so you could, if I had an empty bottle, I would show off the weird horse Eponas Song milk trick. But I don't. I have a fairy in one bottle, and obviously this one's still full of Lon Lon milk. So instead, I'm just going to do a little bit of a block sliding puzzle. And I think I may have cocked this up. Have I? Let's find out. Can I pull this one towards me? Yes, I actually can. And I can just about sneak in here, push that out of the way, and we get to a secret little hollow in the back. And you can very much see what our reward for it is, because it's literally sitting right there. Here is another piece of heart. Collected 2 meters, 2 more to go. So, we've got a few more things to do before we proceed. We've actually got 2 areas to cover. So, first off, we're going to head to Kakariko Village again. So, the first thing I want to do here is, do you remember when we talked to the guard at the gate? He told us we could go to the shop in Castle Town and get a shield, a Hylian shield, and he also said, if you're there, I've been trying to get a mask for my son from the new shop. Would you be able to get one for me? And indeed, we put the mask on and talked to him. Ha ha ha! Do you think you're in disguise, Mr. Hero? Oh, is that a Key something character mask? I heard he's very popular recently. He's my boy's favourite, that Key something mask. If you don't mind, will you sell it to me? Yes, I will. And then he starts wearing the mask, which is hilarious. My boy will be very happy with this. You really are, Mr. Hero. Ha 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 ha! You sold the 10 rupee mask for 15 rupees. You earned a little profit. Head back to the mask shop and pay back the mask price of 10 rupees. And I will do that at some point in the future, because at that point we collect another mask and we can't do anything with that next mask yet, or at least I'm not going to do anything with it for now, so we'll just leave it. One final thing to grab here. Around here, our Shard of Agony starts responding. Drop a bomb. Stand the fuck back, obviously. And it blows open a hole. Could have done this earlier, but wanted to do it now for a reason. Okay, so this place is full of re-deads, which obviously we can stun. So, once they're stunned, we can take them on relatively easy by just doing 2 very quick jump attacks before they fully recover from their stunning. And we get a very helpful reward. Specifically helpful for exactly what we're doing right now. It's only a small chest, but it contains... oh, bugger. A golden rupee. That's a huge rupee worth 200 rupees. Our wallet can hold 200 rupees at the moment, so that will basically is a complete wallet refill. Which usually means if you fucked up the Super Cuckoo game or you fucked up the Bombchu Bowling Alley, now it's a lovely time to go back and do it. Which is exactly what I'm going to do. Alright, so the bomb bag is up for grabs again, so let's try and not cock it up this time. Oh, that's not a good start. Oh, I thought I was going to hit the spike trap. Ooh, that looks good on that one, actually. Oh, first try. Excellent. I've got 8 to do the hard one. Oh, that's looking good. Oh, did all of them first try. Wonderful. That was way less painful than I was expecting it to be. So, that gets me the biggest bomb bag. And that lets us count to 40 bombs, which is wonderful. And I've already done the Super Cuckoo game and everything, so there's actually nothing for me to spend my remaining 140 rupees on for now. There will be things going forward. Don't you worry. So, one final thing to do before heading on with a little bit of plot. We need to head to a part of Hyrule Field we've not really been to before. So I shall put the speeder on and travel over to the kind of southwestern part of Hyrule Field.
Beyond this point lies Lake Hylia. It is full of deep, pure water. The Zoras who live all the way upstream guard the sunken temple at the lake's bottom, as well as Zora's fountain. If you want to confirm its location on the map, touch the red button to open the map subscreen. All the places you have visited will be shown on the map. Hoot hoot hoot!
No, I never want to hear what you said again. So yes, this is getting down towards Lake Hylia, an area we've not been to, but we'll be going to soon. Not now, actually, confusingly enough. I just want to hop over here, and pretty soon our shard starts responding, which means, as we've seen earlier, drop a bomb, and a little hole appears. Oh dear me. Come on. Good lord, Link's turning circle was not great there. So down here, all there really is a business scrub. Defeat it, and it will offer to sell you a piece of heart for 10 rupees, which is actually a bloody good deal when you think about it. So grab the old piece of heart, and onwards we go. But where do we go next? So, we need to get to the Spiritual Stone of the Water. We have, I think, technically been told where it is, but if you want to confirm that, I'm going to show off something I haven't shown off before, which is, if you play Saria's song... I've forgotten what Saria's song was for a moment there. As I know what the tunes of all of them, it's just sometimes the buttons escape me. Doctor, this is Saria. Can you hear me? Are you collecting spiritual stones? You have one more to find? You mean the Spiritual Stone of Water, don't you? Great Deku Tree once told me that King Zora, ruler of Zora's domain, has it. Wonderful! So Saria is actually much more useful than Navi as a kind of help function. So we need to head over. You can actually see on the map in the bottom left the various connecting points from Hyrule Field. The one on the kind of middle right is Kokiri Forest, and we want to go up from that to the kind of top-ish right, which will take us to Zora's River. So indeed, I think we should hopefully be able to just swim across the river here without making a twat of ourselves. Let's find out. Yes, I can. Wonderful. So, it's just becoming morning, and as this sign tells us, Zora's River, watch out for swift current and strong undertow. Starting off, oh, look who it is. Again. Oh, some bushes in the way, good lord.
Looks like you've got bigger and stronger already, Doctor. Just ahead lies Zora's domain. The Zoras serve Hyrule's royal family by protecting their water source. Their door will not open for someone except those who have some connection with the royal family. Let them hear the melody of the royal family. Hoot hoot hoot.
I think he was actually probably singing Zelda's lullaby there, because he was going, hoot hoot hoot. No, that's Eponas Song.
Hoot hoot hoot.
Anyway, this was here, this thing, in order to stop us from getting here before we'd done, Death Mountain. So you can't actually do these out of order. Well, I guess you could get the bombs from Zonga's Cavern and come back, but that's weird. Who does that? So there's a few things of interest here. Firstly, there is the Bean Man. If we talk to him, he goes,
No. How about some magic beans? They aren't selling very well. How about 10 rupees for one?
So we buy magic beans, cross it off in the visualizer, find a suitable spot for a garden and plant it with a button, then waiting for something fun to happen. If you want to buy beans, go around and look for soft soil, chomp chomp chomp. Oh no, that was him saying that. Well, let's put them on our touch button for now, and indeed, soft soil like we've been using here to get Skulltulas out with bugs. Look at that, it grows into a little plant, and what that means will make more sense later. For now, you can buy magic beans, but now they're 20 rupees. And having bought them, you can guess how this is going to go. If you start trying to buy them, it's now 30 rupees. Buy as many as you can at this spot, I strongly recommend it. It makes various things much easier. So they're now 50 rupees, and we can't buy any more at that price, so I'll have to come back a little later. Strange thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to proceed up Zora's River, but I'm going to grab a cuckoo to do it with. You'll see why in a second. There are 2 heart pieces that you can get throughout Zora's River. A new enemy, by the way, there, an Octorok. He pops up, and you can reflect his shots in back with a shield. He's kind of like an aquatic form of the old of a Deku Scrub, really. But yes, there's 2 heart pieces that you can get on Zora's River that you can only do by clever platforming with a chicken. So this first one here, you have to jump off this way here, and then just as you hit this platform, press A to throw the chicken, and you will successfully make the jump up here. It doesn't look like it, but you can make that jump quite nicely, and grab yourself a piece of heart. Which gets us another container. Wonderful, and the chicken has survived the ordeal, so I will take him and continue up the way. There's a blue Tektite hopping around there, which are like the red ones we experienced on Death Mountain, but slightly more powerful. As you can tell, because this has the Hyrule Field music, it becomes evening here, like it does in a normal area, and it becomes dark. So that doesn't really have actually much significance to anything that's going on here. Over there is there's not really anything of interest. We can really just want to proceed all the way up here, and I think I've done pretty much all the tough parts of chicken navigating right there. I have, yes, this has actually worked relatively straightforwardly. Because yes, at the top of Zora's River is Zora's Domain, home of the Zoras. Don't know if I said the word Zora enough there. But what we can do from here is, over there you'll see a piece of heart, which you can glide over to with the cuckoo. Wonderful. Those are 2 in very rapid succession there. Anyway, there's one final thing down here. There we go, which is a gold Skulltula, which appears on this ladder down in the waterfall, which I must say looks really pretty, like the step cascade. I really like the water texture on this. I think it's simple, but it looks really cool. But yes, while climbing back up, we can get a gold Skulltula token. And then our final task for the episode is, well, through this waterfall is Zora's Domain. How do we get into it? Well, how do you think we get into it? Sleepless Waterfall. The flow of this waterfall serves the King of Hyrule. When the King slumbers, so too do these falls. King slumbers, I suppose, to Zelda's lullaby. And indeed, we part the waterfall like some kind of vertical Moses, and we'll be going through into it next episode. So for now, we've done various side quests, gathered a few extra heart pieces, bomb bags, bottles, etc., got some beans, and come out here to Zora's River. Next episode, we'll be entering Zora's Domain to try and talk to the King Zora about the spiritual stone of water, the Zora's Sapphire. You'll join me then. Thank you very much, and good day.